Welcome to The Explainer. All right, today we're tackling a big one. We're diving into one of the most mysterious and, let's be honest, ambitious books ever written, H.P. Blavatsky's The Secret Doctrine. Now, this book claims to hold the keys to a forgotten, universal system of knowledge, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to break down its core ideas right here, right now.
The book kicks off with this line that, wow, it just says it all, doesn't it? Happy he who understands the whole. I mean, that perfectly captures its ambition. It's basically telling you from page one, hey, we're not just talking about one thing here. No, this is about presenting a complete, all-encompassing picture of, well, everything. The entire cosmos, from the birth of universes all the way down to the destiny of your soul. It's a massive, massive undertaking.
All right, so a synthesis of everything. What does this book actually claim to be? Well, the author gives us a pretty big clue right in a subtitle, and believe me, it leaves no doubt about just how epic its scope really is.
Okay, so here's the claim. It's the synthesis of science, religion, and philosophy, and it's supposedly derived from this super ancient manuscript, the Book of Xian. Now, what's crucial here is that the text doesn't say, hey, I just made this up. Not at all. It claims to be a translation of and a commentary on this lost book of wisdom, a book written in a forgotten, sacred language called Senzar. And the goal? Oh, it's just to unify, all fields of human thought into a single primordial truth. No big deal, right?
Next up, the universe from slumber. To really get what this book is about, you have to start where it starts. And that's, well, before the beginning. So let's check out how it describes the birth of the universe, straight from these stanzas of Dizian. So it starts with this incredible image. The eternal parent had slumbered once again for 7 eternities. I mean, the language is just so poetic, right? It's describing a universe in a state of complete, absolute rest, a cosmic slumber that lasts for, get this, 7 eternities. And in that state, time was not, for it lay asleep in the infinite bosom of duration. Think about that. All the fundamental concepts we use to understand reality, they just don't apply here. There's no time, only this endless duration. No cause and effect, because, well, what's there to cause anything? And then you get this line, universal mind was not, for there were no ayahai to contain it. This, to me, is where it gets really, really interesting. It's how the book frames consciousness itself. It's saying that a universal mind existed, sure, but only as a potential. Why? Because there were no beings yet, these ayahai, to actually hold it, to give it a form or a way to express itself. It's like the whole cosmos is just waiting for consciousness to wake up.
So where does it all come from? What's the source? The book gives us this amazing quote. Darkness is father-mother, light their son. Now, it's super important to understand what it means by darkness here. It's not evil, not at all. It's this eternal, unknowable principle, the unmanifested mystery from which everything, all light, all of creation, eventually comes from.
This leads to a really core idea, the relationship between spirit and matter. In this system, they aren't enemies fighting each other. Nope. They're described as the two poles of the same homogeneous substance, kind of like two sides of the same coin. The doctrine sees spirit diving down into matter to gain experience, while at the same time, matter is constantly evolving, climbing back up towards spirit. It's this incredible cosmic dance.
Okay, so we've been out in the vastness of the cosmos. Now the book funnels everything way, way down to the story of our own planet. And it's an incredible, and let's be honest, a very, very strange story about the journey of humanity. So how does humanity evolve? According to this, it happens in 7 great stages called root races, unfolding over millions of years. And each one is a total transformation. I mean, buckle up for this. It starts with the first race, these ethereal, formless beings they call shadows. Then, and this is where it gets wild, we get more condensed through the sweat-born and then the egg-born. That's when male and female first separated. This whole journey leads to the 4th race, the Atlanteans, who were the first to be fully physical. And then finally, to us, our current humanity, the 5th race, which the book says evolved right from them. Okay, so let's pause on that Atlantean thing for a second. This brings us to one of the book's most fascinating and definitely most controversial claims, that our distant ancestors, these folks from the 4th race, were an actual race of giants.
And the book is dead serious about this. It's not treated as a myth. It pulls this quote about Central American history and a race of giants called the Quinales. The argument is that all those legends of giants you hear about from all over the world, they're not just stories, they're actual cultural memories of a real historical fact. The book basically says that modern science has just, well, misinterpreted the evidence, or maybe just dismissed it altogether.
All right, next up, the keys to the cosmos. Now you might be wondering, if all this is true, how on earth could this knowledge survive for millions of years? Well, according to the doctrine, the answer is that it's all encoded, hidden in plain sight, in universal symbols and, most importantly, inside a single fundamental number.
And that number? It's 7. Simple as that. The book presents the number 7 as the fundamental building block of the entire cosmos. It's like a master key that governs the structure and the cycles of everything, all of creation.
And when I say it's everywhere, I mean everywhere. This septenary law, as it's called, just keeps popping up. You see it on the grandest scale, with the 7 eternities of cosmic slumber we talked about. You see it structuring humanity's evolution through the 7 root races. It even scales all the way down to a single human being, who is said to have 7 principles or planes of being. It's just the repeating pattern of the universe.
But it's not just about numbers. The book also points to these universal symbols that you find in pretty much all ancient cultures, saying they're carriers of this same primordial wisdom. So take the serpent, for example. In this system, it's not a symbol of evil, it's a symbol of divine wisdom and eternity. Or the cosmic egg, which represents the whole universe just waiting to happen. And the lotus, that's all about the creative power of nature, the beautiful union of spirit and matter.
Okay, so we've got cosmic cycles, giant root races, hidden numbers, all of these incredible ideas, and they're all building towards the book's ultimate point, its grand finale, which is a direct, and I mean very provocative, challenge to the scientific materialism of its time.
So the book doesn't end just as a history lesson. It ends as a full-blown prophecy. It claims that one day irrefutable proof will be found of this Gupta Vidya, this secret science, and when it is rediscovered, it will act like a source code for reality, unifying all human knowledge and finally revealing the single, forgotten origin of every religion and philosophy on the planet.
And that is the profound question the book just leaves hanging in the air. A forgotten science or an elaborate fiction? Is this thing a genuine echo of some ancient global wisdom, a lost science that understood the soul and the cosmos in a way we've forgotten? Or is it just one of the most elaborate, most imaginative works of fiction ever dreamed up? You see, the Secret Doctrine doesn't just give you answers. It's designed to challenge our very idea of what knowledge even is, and to make you wonder what else might still be hidden, just out of sight.